On this note, I'm pleased to hand over the proceedings to our Managing Director, Datuk Zulkarnain Muhammad Yusof, who will take you through a detailed presentation of the group performance of the year 2020 and our plans ahead. Thank you. Over to you, Datuk Zul.
Thank you, Datuk Sri. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Datuk Sri Chairman, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri Muhammad Shazali Ramli, Chairman of Pharmaniaga Berhad, esteemed members of Pharmaniaga Board of Directors, respected shareholders, fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Welcome to Pharmaniaga Berhad's 23rd Annual General Meeting. Once again, we meet under unique circumstances, meeting virtually due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. The board and I appreciate your kind understanding in these challenging times. Throughout the pandemic, our priority has always been to protect the nation to further prevent the spread of the virus. Despite the recent wave of COVID-19, we are optimistic that the vaccine provided in support of the National COVID-19 Immunization Program will bring us closer towards reaching herd immunity and to live our normal lives again. Ladies and gentlemen, my presentation today will cover the financial and operational performance of 2020, as well as our plan in moving forward during these challenging times. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by sharing a summary of Pharmaniaga's 2020 financial performance. I am pleased to inform our shareholders that the group has closed the financial with a solid revenue recorded at 2.7 billion ringgit, despite the numerous challenges faced during the COVID-19 outbreak. Despite slight on-profit margin and demand in certain market segments, we clocked in a strong profit before Zakat and Taxation of 36 million ringgit, a significant improvement from deficit of 149.4 million ringgit in 2019, which was due to two extraordinary items, namely the full amortization of PHIS and Ranitidine product recall. We strengthened our earnings growth in 2020, registering a higher profit after taxation of 26 million ringgit. This reflects a jump of 118% in profit after tax compared with the deficit of 149 million ringgit recorded in the previous financial year. Market capitalization stood at 1.3 billion ringgit, while shareholders' fund came in at 338 million ringgit as of 31st December 2020. Net asset per share were 1 ringgit and 29 cents, and our company's closing market share price was 5 ringgit and 16 cents on 15 June 2021. Our positive earnings for the year under review were also supported by better contributions from the private sector due to the increasing demand for personal protective equipment or PPE in response to the COVID-19 crisis. As we actively supported our nation's frontliners during the pandemic, we took a conscious effort to secure the supply of critically needed PPE. We also played an integral role in the distribution of donated COVID-19 related items to the Ministry of Health facilities. We are committed to delivering shareholders value through consistent dividend payouts. The Board of Directors review the dividend each quarter in the context of the circumstances and outlook at the time. The factors that we consider include the underlying business performance, the financial outlook, and other factors which may vary quarter to quarter. With that, the Board of Directors declared a fourth interim dividend of 1 cent per share paid on 22nd April 2021 to shareholders on the register as at 31st March 2021. This brings total dividend for the year 2020 to 11 cents per share. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to supply MOH with 12 million doses of the Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine. Our plan to establish the world's first halal vaccine facility in collaboration with the Malaysian Investment Development Authority, or MIDA, and Halal Development Corporation, HDC, is progressing well. The Halal Vaccine Project has been selected as a pioneer initiative for the purposes of policy and incentive development. The facility is targeted to start operating by year 2024 and will subsequently create a new revenue stream for the group. Pharmaniaga has been operating as usual as we are part of the essential services sector. Nevertheless, we ensure that the SOPs and guidelines issued by the government and the Ministry of International Trade and Industry are strictly adhered at all times. To continue providing the best services for the rakyat and the nations during these trying times, our logistics division is working extra hours to provide the best support to ensure uninterrupted services to the Ministry of Health. As for our manufacturing division, it is focusing on producing the Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine at our high-tech plant in Puchong. Meanwhile, our other plant concentrate on other essential products that are in demand to avoid any disruption to patient care services. Ladies and gentlemen, last year we shared 6 core strategies which were put in place to ensure our continued growth to provide best return to our shareholders. We continue to focus on these 6 core strategies, and allow me to take you through our achievements and our plans moving forward. Core strategy number 1. Our first core strategy is to ensure continuity of concession. Contrary to the misconception that Pharmaniaga monopolizes supply to the government, statistics from MOH shows that we only supply 34% of drug and consumables to the government. Selection of products and prices are all determined by the government upon completion of an open tender system. We have been performing extremely well in the concession agreement, achieving 99.6% compliance to its KPI. With our stellar performance, the government has further added 46 new products under the Approved Product Purchase List, or APPL, upon completion of tender exercises conducted in 2020. Pharmaniaga is also proud to be appointed as the partner for delivery of 3 COVID-19 vaccines, namely 12 million doses of Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine, 1.38 million COVAX COVID-19 vaccine, and 6.4 million AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. Through the interim concession will expire at the end of 2021, Pharmaniaga will continue serving the government to the best of our ability by providing logistics and distribution services to MOH until 31st December 2024. Moving forward, we have submitted a request for an extension and is currently further refining the proposal to continue providing the best services to the government. Next is our focus on niche manufacturing. It is core strategy number 2. Our plan to establish the first halal vaccine manufacturing facility in Malaysia and the world is progressing well. We expect it will start operating by 2024 and create a new revenue stream for the group. Our high-tech plant, Pharmaniaga Life Science Sdn Bhd, has been carrying out fill and finish manufacturing of Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine at its maximum capacity since obtaining approval for commercialization by the Drugs and Control Authority on the 23rd April 2021. We are proud to inform our shareholders that the plant has filled more than 4 million doses to date, and the production is on track. The plant is currently producing 2.2 million doses a month, and from August 2021, we expect to double its capacity to produce 4.4 million doses a month upon approval of 2-dose vial by Ministry of Health. To help government complete the national COVID-19 immunization program faster, we have agreed to expedite the total contractual delivery of 12 million doses vaccines 4 months ahead of schedule from November to July this year. This will be achieved by delivering both fill and finish vaccines from PLS and also finished vaccines imported from Sinovac in China. The government has also allowed Pharmaniaga to offer vaccine to the state governments and private markets, and we will be able to do that as soon as we obtain the SOPs and guidelines from the authorities. As we have informed in the previous AGM, we shall expand digitalization in our supply chain system, which is core strategy number 3. Implementation of the Pharmacy Information System, or PHIS, at all government hospitals and clinics has enabled us to digitize the delivery system to our largest customer, MOH. A similar system is also being planned for private facilities such as private hospital, GP clinics, and pharmacies to enable contactless delivery. We have also automated our transport management system to enhance and better manage the logistics and distribution activities. Overall, this new system will increase our efficiency and reduce delivery costs throughout our operations. Our core strategy number 4 is to bolster Indonesia operations. In Indonesia, we are represented by our logistic and distribution arm, PT Millenium Pharmacon International Tbk, or MPI. Headquartered in Jakarta, it is supported by a central warehouse and extensive network of 33 branches throughout the Republic. We are further strengthened by our manufacturing arm, PT Erita Pharma in Bandung, that produces 97 general pharma products. Last year, we experienced delayed payment from Indonesian government hospital, but we have seen a positive change towards the end of 2020. This has helped MPI to manage their cash flow better and lower their interest costs. However, the overall healthcare industry in Indonesia has taken a hit in 2020 due to COVID-19 preventive measures and lockdowns, thus impacting our overall revenue and profitability. The Indonesian government has started its vaccination program as early as in January 2021, with the intensive running of the mass vaccination program across the Republic. We could see positive growth moving forward. The Indonesian economy is projected to grow at 4 to 5% in 2021. We continue to see growth in the private sector. That is our core strategy number 5. One of our key areas of growth during the pandemic was sales of supplements and over-the-counter products, OTCs. We have worked hard to establish our brand, and this effort have paid off. With major marketing and advertising initiative, we will be able to establish our presence in more retail outlets to further boost growth by end of the year. Our core strategy number 6 is our employees are our major asset. With over 300 scientists and technical experts comprising of pharmacists, chemists, regulatory and clinical affairs and specialists, we take pride in being a technical viable company. To ensure our business sustainability, a long-term program and clear succession plan have been put in place. Ladies and gentlemen, 99.8% of Pharmaniaga's employees are local, and 58% of them are below 40 years old. Hence, this assures the continuity of our business. We also emphasize on corporate governance throughout the organization by implementing various measures to ensure compliance and integrity. Our efforts are also strengthened with the anti-bribery management system certification to ensure integrity is upheld at all times, while our do it right culture continues to guide us every step of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the group remains positive on its outlook, especially now that we have made significant progress to capture potential opportunities. We are confident that the group will achieve sustainable growth over the long term and continue to deliver the best value and financial returns to the shareholders. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of our shareholders for the trust and continued support over the years. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.